Here we are at the West Rider Academy. Going to do some training with some of my friends today. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 20 degrees, 21 degrees. Just here a bit early as always, waiting for my friends to arrive. And when they do, we'll get into it. Anthony's already out getting the bike set up with Mila, I think. Yeah, they're out there doing their thing, getting them all ready. So do yourselves a favour, if you like riding bikes, get booked into the West Rider Academy. It's online, you can go and book it. It'll be a beautiful day. Right, getting the boys to change over the levers to GP shift. Having fun, boys?
Yeah, fun.
Matt's struggling with the nuts. A bolt.
I'm only used to big nuts.
Oh, he's only got big nuts he's used to, that's right, I get you. Yeah. Ant's got patience of a saint this morning. Yep. Yeah. Get out the hammers, mate, that'll sort them out.
First lesson, work on your own bike.
Well, here's the track, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I've got a dirt bike track over there. This is the bitumised track. So we'll see how we go a bit later. It's going to be a good day. What's temperature, do you reckon? About 24?
Inside the suit or outside?
Inside, about 34. It's going to be a good day. Yeah, well, stop peeing in it then. Wow. Full little track setup. There's go-karts here as well, so it'll be good fun on the go-kart around here. I think the electric ones too. Very proper. But yeah, purpose-built track for training. How about that?
Handholds balls about what I want and where it's been and where it came from and how it's on.
So you use the clutch on this?
So I never use the clutch on any bike that I ride. Got a quick shifter, then you let the trunks do it. If it doesn't, you still don't need the clutch. So there's a way to get through the gearbox up and down without ever touching the clutch.
No, just getting used to it, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to have to nitpick off. You ride pretty good, so I'm going to have to really nitpick off what I'm going to tell you today.
Go faster.
Yeah. Straight up, YouTube. I know it's the first time I'm sitting on the new bike and everything, and you get stiff and everything, but basically you really skew the arms. A lot of weight in the arms and steering the arms all the way around the back. Especially notice when you change direction, you're just like pushing the bars and not doing any sort of body movement, and you're like, it's like really, it's not smooth, it's really jerky because you're tipping it in. And both of you are really loading the front and riding around in the front. So, but kind of in the wrong way, I don't want to do. should look smooth. Like shouldn't look out of shape or be like I should be able to see how aggressive you're riding. It should be smooth. So we'll work on that. So because it's hot and warming up, we're going to start with a bit of a strange exercise. We're going to go through the gearbox, learn how to change gears without a clutch, and I'm going to make you ride around with your hand on your head. This is really going to mess you up. Right, if I can see your hands off the handlebars, I know you're not touching the clutch. You have to use throttle. And it's a weird exercise, but yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
So it's not going to be going fast. It's just trying to learn the gearbox. And most of the time you're probably going to be riding bikes nowadays that shifters and all that sort of stuff. So sometimes you go to a race and it doesn't work. Sometimes you come and ride some bikes like this and they don't know. It's probably not going to help you too much in going faster, but it is good to understand the gearbox, how it works. So, have you ever shifted the gear without a clutch? Without a shift system?
All the time.
Yeah.
I was a supermoto wood rat for 6 months.
Yeah.
It's got no big shift up. If you want to get that thing, go through a corner or out of the corner or into a corner.
The motocross bikes shift pretty easy on their own the way the gearboxes are. You can just smash through the gearboxes and
But I wouldn't do that because I didn't know that because I haven't come from the dirt. So I was just doing my regular thing.
that's why I freestyle. I'll give that lesson today. So I'll
Yeah,
make
good
use.
yeah.
So first up, if you look out there, we'll start up going anti-clockwise. Sorry, and there's each cone is so. One thing I always try to teach in everything we do and every lesson, especially when I start telling you to do braking or cornering, getting off, everyone forgets to put their heads up and look where they're going. It's really important. So if you ever sat in a go-kart when you lay to the ground, everything feels like it's going fast, or if you put your head down and look down at the ground and run, it feels like you're really fast. And if you look up, you're like, when you know open field, it feels like you're running slow. So it's the same on the racetrack. You need to look up and see where you're going and look through the corners to see where you're going to next. It's really important to get the information, and so everything doesn't come at you too fast, and you have time to set up for the next corner that you're going to. So that's why I've got some witches hats out there. Each hat, when you get within about 5-10 meters of it, I want you to look up to where the next hat is, and all those places, it's pretty much where you should be looking on the track. As you go around, you look up to the next hut. When you get close to it, you look to the next one, and that's more or less where your eye should be. So that'll be the first exercise this morning, apart from just warming up and learning which way the track goes and getting used to the bike. So yeah, I want you just not looking down at the ground and looking up to the cones. Another thing is keeping your heads quite nice and level when you're in the corner. I see a lot of people sort of tilt their heads into the corner, and I don't know, anything you do, it's like if you look somewhere and that's where you're going to go. It's the same if you put your head over like that, you're going to start, like if you're running or walking, you start sort of tilt. If you tilt your head, you sort of start walking that way. So it's like your brain has like the little bubble in it, like the Ricky spirit level that has a little bubble that goes up and down. Your head sort of has that same sort of thing inside it. So you want to keep that nice level as you're going through the corners. So that's our first exercise for the morning, and apart from just warming up and getting into the bike and back. So yeah, we'll do 5-6 laps and then we'll come in and then have a talk about what we're going to do next. much with their arms and not enough with their legs. And I think you can understand.
Looking straight at me. Yeah.
You're, apart from Steve, you're all holding on with your arms way too hard. None of you are holding on to the bike with your knees and onto the tank. I think you understood when you nearly crashed 2 times into an airpin when you went to grab the brake, because you just all on your arms. And then when you braked it was like out of control because you're not holding on to the bike at all.
Nice pair of legs though, mate. Good fine pair of legs they are.
Yeah. So it's an exercise for you to go through the gearbox, it's an exercise for me to see who's not holding on with their legs. It's definitely the worst, and you two definitely need to work more on that. So, the reason we hold on with our knees and lower part of the body is a couple of reasons. So you can get the centre of gravity close to the bike. I don't know if you remember seeing the photos in there of me sitting on the bike and I'm like really inside the bike and really trying to get close to centre of gravity of the bike.
You're in that window near your...
Yeah, so I'm really in under the bike and I'm really close to the bike. Riding a motorcycle is about balance, as you know, and there's too much force into the steering. So you have to, if we open the handlebars up, you have to be extra smooth to compensate for having those wide handlebars. That's why our motocross bikes are big wide handlebars, because you need that leverage and input, because the thing's always sliding and like in the front. And you do that on the front, you're going to be extra smooth, and you're already quite aggressive on the front now, even with the handlebars out there. And they're pretty open on those things, so you pull them in and you have less leverage, which would be better because then you can't overpower it. So that's why I'm not going to let you move the handlebars. And if you're getting arm pump,
It's not arm pump, it's that.
you get some. Yeah. You put too much weight onto there. You gotta lay on the tank, relax, everything. Be lazy, maybe like kind of almost lazy, not lazy, like holding on with that's light, yeah, I think I'm pressing on there too much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing, you're pushing on there. That means you're putting too much weight on the handlebars. So you're going to be overloading the front. It's making you tired. Yeah. So that's just, you need to relax more. So those handlebars are already pretty wide. On the right and then you're wider than that. Then you'll start oversteering the bike and get a bit more loose than that.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel?
The more laps I do, grind the top half, loose top half, it actually, like, I feel good.
Yeah.
A bit better.
Yeah.
I need someone with a big stick to just try to follow me and whack.
Yeah.
Oh, stick. Sorry, I thought it was something else.
Yeah. So, pretty hot out there?
It's cool when you're moving.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Cool. Alright, we're going to do an exercise which is a little bit less physical. So try not to wear out too quickly. We're going to do some braking. Bit of rear brake, bit of front brake. I like to break it down because when you go to a track or on the street, no one sort of ever thinks to just break it down and just do rear brake, do exercise and rear brake. You just do front brake and really understand what's going on and get the feeling of how hard you can brake. Anything you do when the bike is straight up and down is pretty safe. So that's why when I'm trying to tell you to get off the side of the bike, get the bike upright, it's on that safer part of the tyre. You will know the more you lean the bike, the more forces there are going out and there's more chance to slide out. And everything we do is like trying to go around the track, risking less, but going faster and making it easier. So, especially on the sleep bike, it's easy because you can just, when you ride sleep bikes or you ride a 600 or 300, your lines are a bit different. And that, on the 300, you got to actually risk more because you got to keep it on that side of the tyre and you run that high corner speed. When you ride a 600, you've got a little bit of power. Well, it's kind of scary when you get on the throttle because it can slide, but you've got to keep that corner speed. On sleep bike, it's actually easy. You can fire it in as hard as you can, turn it quickly, stand it back up on the front part of the tyre, which is the safe part, and drive it out. So.
Full rebuild.
No, it's
Yep, so he's getting the gearbox to work.
I'll get Aunt to look over it. Make sure I didn't stuff up too much.
We've got a groupie.
Yeah, groupie.
Groupie. I know you're not here for me.
Oh my god, are you Ducks Moto?
Yes, me. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, can I
Stop
have your
it.
autograph?
No. I'll get my secretary to give you one. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Where's Maddie? Maddie's got to use his legs more.
And his brain.
And this fella here too, yeah, more legs. You've got lovely legs, mate. Show them off, show them off.
Yeah, I know, they're great legs.
All good.
They make go all the way up and make an ass of themselves.
when they make that next step, they've got enough on that little bump like that, because they haven't loaded it up and got that. So that's why they all start working. They just unloaded the car in this way.
I don't like crashing, it hurts.
Yeah. I love crashing, I love heat. We all try it, honestly.
It gets expensive.
It's instant, you just natural instinct, you try and preserve yourself in traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one time World Super Sport in Assen. I know you know the track is a real fast left-hander, fifth gear on the World Super Sport bike. Which track, sorry? Assen. Yep. Fifth gear on a World Super Sport bike, flat out, change direction of the brake when it goes through that rush chicane. I come into there and close throttle, and the throttle stuck on to about 50%. Something was wrong inside and it cut the throttle on. So as I brake, it's like pushing me into the corner, I could feel the throttle was stuck. So I'm like, no worries, I had this idea, I'll just like squeeze the front brake harder, because I'm already on the brakes, and I'll just crash it.
You'll walk it out.
Yeah, I'll just lay down and crash the bike with the throttle stuck up. So I squeeze the brake harder, I fully tuck the front, the stupid reaction of 20 years of like saving it, I release the brake again and the bike's still on. And the throttle was still on and it took me off into the gravel.
You still with the bike?
Yeah, I was still on it. So that natural instinct is to save it, even though I was trying to crash it.
Yeah.
So I eventually laid it down in the gravel, so I just threw it down. But, yeah.
Should have done
What
that
about
VR1.
what about jumping on the rear? If you jumped on the rear brake, that might help you a little bit.
Yeah, well,
But you don't think about it, do you, at that time? You're like, I'm gonna go down no matter what.
I thought I was going to crash it and squeeze the front brake, but natural
Yeah.
instinct is my normal
Save the
instinct.
bike, yeah. Save
I
yourself.
crashed it, now I released it, picked it back up and taken
Speed
off.
off at the same speed.
That